Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Frame by Frame podcast. This is episode number 7. Got my co-host Seth over here.
Hello.
And our guest today is the Hamper.
Yeah, what's up?
We actually don't have a guest today. We were deciding to kind of try to switch things up a little bit, where we'll have a guest every few episodes because it's unrealistic to have one every single time.
Yeah.
And then also we're just going to kind of experiment with like kind of a different format when it's just us two, because the interview format is fun, but it gets a little repetitive doing it every time. So we're just going to kind of try to, you know,
We're just going to try to switch it up.
Yeah, just switch it up and talk about whatever me and Seth want to talk about that specific day. So this is new, and it'll be fun. So where would you like to begin?
I have no idea. What did you have first on the docket?
First thing I knew we were talking about music. We were talking about, I had some food stuff. We got sports stuff on there.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go first? Would you like to start with music or basketball?
We can talk about basketball because that's just what's on my mind recently.
Yeah.
Dejounte Murray has been on one recently, and I don't mean like, oh, he's been going crazy. Like he's been going crazy. Like I don't know
like
what's
mentally?
Yeah,
I don't know. We never saw this out of him when he was in San Antonio, which is kind of strange.
It's weird. I don't know exactly what's happening. Do we have like the Ezra Miller of basketball on our hands? It's kind of.
So
I hope that's not what this develops into.
What I think, this is just my theory. What I think is happening is Greg Popovich and the Spurs organization kind of suppressed his personality some in a way, because I feel like that's just what that culture does to you, being over there.
Being Spurs, you are a robot to the Spurs.
Yeah, it's like you exist to play basketball here and do well for the community, which is great. And Dejounte does do well for the community. It's just what gets highlighted is the not freakouts, but these weird, like, power. I don't know. It seems like a power trip almost. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
He got out of San Antonio.
He broke free and was like, you know what? I'm on my bullshit.
Yeah, which is okay. I guess. I like it.
Yes, as long as he's not like. I don't know what is crossing the line.
I don't know, dribbling the ball off the dude's head and like just.
Like I've seen that in street ball. I know that's like
I guess he's from around the way. I guess so. He just doesn't like have that.
You play games if you want to.
I guess, man. I guess. Dejounte Murray is a great basketball player who plays for my basketball team. So I personally don't care.
It's just I am currently struggling with that. I don't expect an apology or anything. I don't know what's going on, but we'll just have to see what happens.
I guess.
Have you ever seen anything like that in like a different sports sphere or?
Not to this is kind of like, okay, so NFL scandals and NBA scandals, there's like levels to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we've seen some crazy shit go on in the NFL recently with fucking Antonio Brown a few years ago, with Deshaun Watson recently, obviously Ben Roethlisberger. Like NFL scandals, especially, you know, star player scandals, is usually violent. And then NBA stuff is just like guys doing questionable stuff off court, with the exception of Miles Bridges, which we can touch on. But
I guess.
But to answer your question, I don't think I've really seen anything just petty like this. This is just petty back and forth internet between number 1 overall pick Paolo Banchero and fucking Dejounte Murray playing in a Pro-Am Summer League in Seattle, where they're both from.
Welcome to the league. We're not even in the league yet.
Yeah, you know what? We're in August. Like, we're about to be in mid-August. And NBA discourse is at an all-time unserious low.
Oh, yeah.
At this month, every year, people are just thirsting for, like, a new story or, like, just the next new headline. So this is all just whatever. Bring me the real stuff. None of this counts anyway.
Right.
I feel like we'll forget about this by the time the season starts anyway.
See you in the first game, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I think he's kind of acting an ass just because it's summertime. He's enjoying his off season. He's on a new team that he's excited to play for. I think it's just kind of a culmination of things. I think he'll level out. What do you think? We'll see, I guess.
I hope. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
But in my gut, I don't know. We'll see.
I guess. When I watch him play and see these highlights, all I see is arf, arf, woof, woof. I'm sorry that I just barked on the podcast.
Never do that again.
He's got that dog in him. No.
Remember when you barked at Kobe and he was like not having it?
When Kinda, but what was the context? Do you remember?
We were just at dinner, and you did something like that. Like, he just has that arf arf in him. And, he looked at you and was like, don't ever do that again.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that rings a bell. And that's something I would do because obviously I just did it. But, yeah.
I don't care.
I don't know. Let's talk about Mr. Miles Bridges while we're on the NBA.
Oh, boy.
So, on top of being an idiot and, abusing his wife and kids, like did you read all the reports? Like he did. Like
I did not read in depth any reports.
He hit his wife in front of their kids.
I saw that much.
And like now he's being, I think it was 9 or 11 years he's facing in prison if he pleads guilty. But they said he was not guilty to something else. I don't have all the facts straight or all the details, but I think he has a upcoming court appearance that's going to, decide whether he's, cooked or can go about his life.
Yeah.
I would imagine he's toast.
I would imagine so, but I've seen
high-profile athletes get away with everything.
We'll
Rich
see
people
what
in
happens.
general, honestly, get away with everything. So
how many settlements did Deshaun Watson have?
Like 29, 28.
That's wild.
Almost 30. I'm
Double
pretty
digits
sure.
is crazy.
That is crazy. You got to be sick.
Sick human being.
Yeah, they're sickos, man. They're sickos. So let's talk about Deshaun a little bit. I don't really have much else to say about Miles Bridges other than, I guess, farewell.
Fuck it. Sports podcast. Sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. This is what we like.
Right.
Yeah, you see the background. We'll get off sports eventually, but Deshaun Watson, where do we stand? I mean, they said, obviously we talked about the settlements, but they said that the NFL, he's suspended for 6 games, but the NFL is appealing that, which doesn't make sense to me because doesn't the NFL set the fucking suspensions?
Right.
I don't know.
That's how confusing. Like
he went through a court and a jury to get a suspension, which was 6 games. So he's going to miss a little under half the season. I mean, there's 17 games now,
right.
so he's not missing a lot.
It's just making a mockery of
a
lot of these things and saying gambling is worse to
with
us
the
than
Calvin Ridley being suspended for a
and
full
all
year.
These different cases where they got much worse times, and there's been cases like these where they get a slap on the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there's no consistency, and it's nothing good is coming of that.
Facts. If y'all don't know, Calvin Ridley got suspended, Falcons wide receiver, for a whole season for placing a bet that the Falcons would, was it win or lose, in a week they weren't even playing. So it was just I don't know. Players aren't supposed to make bets on the games, and then they found out that he did, and it was the most minor bet. It wasn't even big bucks or anything. It was just
Which
something
is the
tiny.
weirdest thing.
And the Falcons weren't even playing that week. So either way, he gets suspended a whole year, and then Deshaun Watson has almost 30 sexual misconduct allegations, settles them all, and then only gets 6 games. So it's what are we really doing here?
What are the rules? What is happening?
Right. It's so inconsistent. It's star quarterback gets a different treatment than a receiver.
Right.
It
depends on how high profile you are.
I guess. Anyway, the NFL is corrupt as shit. We've all known this.
Yeah.
At least, but I was gonna say this. They're trying to make themselves look good by appealing the suspension for good optics, they care. Okay. You know what I'm saying? By appealing the 6 games, they're oh no, he should have more. When in reality, they don't care. It's just for the look.
Right.
I guarantee he probably won't get suspended the whole season.
We need entertainment. What if we only give him a slap on the wrist? And then the public reception was
Facts,
this
man.
is trash. And then they were psych. If they're controlling all these different things,
yeah. I mean,
like you said, it doesn't really make much sense.
At the end of the day, the NFL can say, hey, we're going to give you a year, or we're going to suspend you 6 games or whatever. They have the final call.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is all just, at least I think, just for the public to try to make them look better. I don't know. That's just my theory.
Yeah.
I hate the NFL. I love the games. Love the players.
The game's cool. Organization is doo-doo.
The NCAA is corrupt as hell too.
I mean, it's not any better, that's for sure.
I feel probably NHL, NBA, and PGA probably are the least. I don't know. Who cares? Moving on. Let's get to
what do you want to talk about?
Let's get to something else. You want to talk about Brittney Griner while we're here?
Sure. I don't know what is there to talk about.
I don't know. We've kind of talked about it a little bit in the group chat lately, where how do you? Okay. Okay, here's my thing. I don't like that Time magazine is trying to paint her out to be like some war hero or like she's Harriet Tubman or something.
I don't know. I think it's a weird combination of weird things. Like, if you look at the charges that were brought against her, they do not like warrant what was like. They're clearly making an example out of her. Like, we talked about that a little bit, and so it is an unfortunate situation, and it deserves an uproar and people to be upset about it.
Yeah, 9 years for a vape.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
But anyways,
but like that perception of it, or like that forced perception, is like fight for freedom, and it's like, what do you?
Yeah, I guess.
What are we doing?
Yeah, it's not
like that's not what this is.
She broke the law. Like, first of all, why are you bringing like what even was it?
It was vape. It was like dab carts.
Why are you bringing dab carts to an airport? You wouldn't do that in America.
And it's like, I don't know. People do. I think J.R. Smith got arrested for that.
Something like that.
Like recently.
Iman Shumpert.
It was Iman Shumpert, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Iman Shumpert. He was he had like a lot of weed on him at a Texas airport. It's like, why are you bringing contraband?
Didn't he come from No, it's like he came to California like with weed. Who was that?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I
I'm
saw
just
the
saying,
headline.
people have done
like
dumber things and gotten like, oh, sorry, and then they pay a fine and they get rid of it. I'm just saying, like, I know our government's a lot different from Russian government.
9 years in Russian prison is rough.
That's what I'm saying. It's to set an example, and like it's like a fucking dick swinging contest.
Yeah, pretty much
between countries, and it's
dick measuring contest.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, I think Putin's trying to make a puppet out of Joe Biden as well.
Puppet?
No, like, because they're talking about this trade offer or whatever. Where like literally we're
that
exchanging.
That was the craziest alert I got on my phone, by the way.
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw that alert on your phone? Is like.
It's like we are making trades in the
yeah, literally. You get the alert on your phone, and you're like, what?
You get the ESPN alert. America and Russia are discussing a potential trade that will send Brittney Griner to the U.S. for
we got any
arms
pick swaps.
Dealer. Yeah. Like, y'all gonna give us some fucking some draft picks in compensation for this? I don't know,
cash
man.
Considerations.
Yeah, literally, y'all gonna pay some money too? Nah, but anyway, that was funny to see that. But I think we're trading a WNBA All-Star for a known smuggler arms dealer is kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, of course we want American prisoners home, but how many other non-notable American prisoners are there in other countries that we're sleeping soundly at night knowing that, they're not coming back home for a while?
Sheesh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's just kind of all media, and it depends on your stature. I mean, I saw like a meme. It was like how Brittney Griner would sleep if one of us were in Russian prison.
Oh,
she'd be getting that honk shoe.
Stop. Come on. Listen, she did.
Of course, I want her to come home.
Right.
But like, I'm just trying to think about it realistically.
I mean, yeah. Like,
I don't know.
I get that. Like, if it wasn't her, then the uproar would be a lot different, and what people have to say would be little to none.
Pretty much. But I get it. I just don't think we should try to paint her as some American hero for... She wasn't smuggling. I think it was just in her bag because she likes to get high a little bit here and there. She wasn't smuggling. It was like an innocent... I don't know. You wouldn't bring that to an American airport, so I don't know why she brought it there. But either way, that's just kind of like nitpicking. But it was a harmless crime, if we can call it that. It was completely harmless. Usually, it should just be a smack on the wrist. Hey, don't do that. We'll take it from you. You can go on about your business. That's how I think it should have been.
Is she the one that said she could like go one-on-one with DeMarcus Cousins?
Yep. She said she could beat DeMarcus Cousins one-on-one.
Do you think this is God's punishment for that?
You know what's hilarious? I'm glad you said that because I was thinking that the other day. I was like, this is what you get for saying you could beat Prime Boogie one-on-one.
That's foul.
Tonight you get to go one-on-one with the Russian government.
Yeah.
You're not seeing the...
You get to go
you ain't seeing home soil for 9 years. For speaking basketball blasphemy.
What were the Russian names we came up with, me and Nate, the other day?
Nate was like Alexei Pokashevsky or some
get
shit.
ready to go one-on-one with Alexei later.
Nah, man, you ain't seeing U.S. soil for 9 years for speaking that basketball blasphemy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, though, because I thought about that joke as well. And I don't know. I mean, obviously, I hope she doesn't have to serve that whole sentence. I hope she gets to come home. I just don't think it should be, on the cover of Time magazine being like, American hero. Like, no.
Right.
She just.
But to be fair, that's not on her. She's in jail. She can't control the narrative.
This is just. You're right.
I'm just saying that
That's a good point.
I'm sure she's not in touch with her media team, being like, make sure this is what they're saying about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the media's perception, and they're trying to glorify it in this weird way.
Yeah,
I think that's
It's probably just American propaganda, to be honest.
I mean, there's a lot of that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's the media is just a nasty business anyway. So
disgusting.
It doesn't surprise me, but I don't know. It kind of rubs me the wrong way when there's like more important things going on, I guess. I don't know. I hope she gets home though, obviously. I just think it's a fine line between American hero and you made a mistake. Am I crazy?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah. But like again, it wasn't a mistake that should even really be punished. It should just take it from her, let her go on about her business.
Of course, that's the argument for it. It's like this should again be a slap on the wrist. Why is this any different from any other sports athlete that gets a slap on the wrist?
Yeah, exactly. I guess it was because she was in Russia. But I thought about this too. How do you think the Russian team that paid her a lot of money to play for their team overseas, we pay a WNBA All-Star to come here and help us win something or whatever, and now they don't even get her. I don't know if she still gets that money or if they can void the contract or whatever, but I was thinking, damn, that's got to suck for the team also. I was just trying to think of it from from
a GM perspective.
Yeah. Am I crazy?
You're like, man, this is a tough loss for our team.
Yeah. I'm probably wilding.
You're not crazy, but that is the most analytical approach you could take to it.
I think that's just a sports junkie kind of look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of GMs, Kevin Durant today met with Joe Tsai. I think this was a few days ago, but the report came out today that it was you saw it, right?
Yeah.
So he basically said it's me or the coach and the GM. What would you do if you were in that situation? If you were the owner, if you're Joe Tsai, owner of the Brooklyn Nets, are you firing the coach and the GM to keep KD, or are you going to trade KD?
I don't know. It depends on how prideful you are, right?
Yeah. I think NBA owner egos are probably pretty big.
That's what I'm saying.
And I wouldn't want to feel like given an ultimatum by a player, because players have a lot of power today. If this goes through and they keep KD and fire Steve Nash and Sean Marks,
right?
That is what players can do has no limit. The joke Le GM about LeBron,
yeah.
This would be like Kevin Der GM, essentially. This would bring new levels to player empowerment, and I just don't expect the owner to accept that and go through with it. I feel like he's probably going to end up getting traded. I'd stand my ground probably. What would you do?
Yeah, I just have too much pride. I'd probably be like, you know what? Just for that player?
Yeah, you get to leave. You know what? I'm sending your ass to.
Right, I'm sending your ass to Sacramento.
No, literally, you're going to fucking New Orleans, or you're going to.
New Orleans is too good.
You're right. They got some young pieces. You're going to fucking Sacramento's probably the best one. You get to go play with Kevin Huerter and Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox. No disrespect to De'Aaron Fox or Kevin Huerter or Malik Monk. It's just funny. What's another just absolute poverty franchise? A lot of teams have gotten better, but the Kings. So it's hard to make fun of most teams.
Cavs were,
now.
But then they
now they're good, and it's man.
Another poverty.
And you can't even get to say, oh, we're sending you to Canada because Toronto's good and fun. They're a good team. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'd send him to the worst offer to the most undesirable location.
Right.
That's what I'd do. Yeah, like you said, just for that player. Tonight you get to go one-on-one with
all the picks and early young players from the Rockets, and it's just him and a bunch of G Leaguers out there.
Yo, that would be hilarious. The Rockets give all the Nets all their picks back, but that they traded Harden for. What a turn of events.
That might be my move.
But it would make no sense for the Rockets to even do that because they wouldn't be competitive. So, but anyway, I like hypotheticals. Just yeah, for sure. That would be funny as hell. We could go on 2K and do that. Realistically, we could, but anyways, let's get off sports.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some music.
Okay.
So I know you were talking about has music just been kind of down? Is this a down year for music? I guess.
Yeah. I'm saying yes to that question, but I don't really know, because I feel like it's a down year for a lot of established names in music.
For sure.
I feel like this is a year where a lot of like up and coming artists like need to like get going, and like this is their time to shine, because like
it definitely feels like a new era is upon us.
that's what if it, something shifted. Like
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, like I don't know, the new Drake album this year didn't do it for me. I just wasn't like I just
didn't do
wasn't
it
a
for
fan.
a lot of people,
Yeah,
that's
I just
fair.
wasn't a fan. I was like when it was like surprise album, I was like, yeah, we're gonna get some bangers, and then it was just some the bed creaking sample and whatever other. I get it's house music or whatever, but that's just never been his thing.
Has
And
it-
I respect artists trying to branch out and try different stuff, but some things just aren't for you. You know what I mean?
SpongeBob.
Man,
Come on, too strong.
No, man. But the highlight musically this year came early in the year for me with Dawn FM.
Yeah.
The Weeknd's album, like that was almost no skips. I'd say no skips. I probably have like 95% of the songs off that album in my playlist in the rotation still.
Can we talk about that Tory Lanez ripoff?
We can.
Because
can.
that is some shameless stuff,
It
man.
was shameless as fuck.
What's the song name?
The Color Violet. That's now I will preface this with saying this. That is a banger. But every time
It's
I
a
hear
good
it, every time I
song.
hear it, it sounds exactly like something The Weeknd would be on.
But
I
there's
was
a
like,
reason why it's a good song.
because it's a ripoff of The Weeknd, who makes undeniably great music.
Right.
And then like, yeah, the whole album it's called Alone at Prom, and like it all kind of sounds the same. Like it's supposed to be a concept album, and it's supposed to be like disco R&B. Like it's definitely a straight ripoff of After Hours and Dawn FM for sure, because he's trying to. But he did it well, I think, at least on that one song. I haven't really listened a whole lot to the rest of it. I think I kind of skipped around, wasn't too impressed with anything. But The Color
Right.
Violet is a banger. And that's all I'll say. But you're right. It was absolutely shameless. What do you think?
He can go to hell.
Tory Lanez?
Yes.
For ripping off the music?
Yes. Not even about anything else. Just for that shameless ripoff. Because like Alex put it on. He's like, no, I just really want you to hear the song. And he prefaced me with that. It was like, it's kind of a ripoff of The Weeknd, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. Yeah, that Tory Lanez does that. He's kind of like Logic in that way, where he doesn't
gonna
have
bring
an
that up.
original sound,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Didn't he rip off Kendrick, Sing About Me, I'm Dying
He
of
ripped off
Thirst?
Kendrick, Drake, like
Yeah.
you name it, man. He's
And-
either way. I'm not trying to attack him or whatever, but
Yeah, we can shit on Logic another time.
what was I talking about?
Tory Lanez and how
Oh,
he ripped
God.
off, how he rips off music, and
Oh yeah, just
maybe not everything, but
not everything, but like just to steal that concept and like, damn, it was damn near down to the voice, and like
Yeah, man.
when he played it, I was like, ain't no way, man. Like
Mhm.
I was like, I was almost disappointed. I felt like a disappointed father.
Yeah.
I was just like, you can't be doing that.
facts. I try to really like the song. I do really like the song. I try to just push out of my head that it's a ripoff of one of my favorite artists. So I try to look past it because I like the song so much, but there is a little part in the back of me that's like, damn, this is just a carbon copy.
At the end of the
Weeknd's
day,
he copied my whole flow, bar for bar,
word
you know?
for word, bar for bar.
Yeah, Soulja Boy clip. But anyway, what were you saying?
I think at the end of the day, it's just if it's a good song, it'll probably make its way to people. I think even with context, people are still going to like a good song.
For sure. And it comes down to just being original in some respects, but like, I don't know, we're almost at a point, this might sound horrible to music theorists out there, but like we're at a point where like a lot of stuff has been done and people are trying different things that have already been done because they were inspired by it, which is cool. Just don't carbon copy it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. No, I think that's kind of a cop out. I think there's a lot of different types of music to make, but as far as like, I think pop music, because it follows a very formulaic path and just
Yeah.
and because I think The Weeknd created a new wave of just like revamping that 80s
Disco R&B,
synth disco
yeah,
R&B
yeah.
sound that I mean he's really perfected it to a degree.
Pretty much, man. Dude, I can't wait to go to this concert on Thursday.
Oh yeah, talk about you're going to a
Yeah,
concert.
so I'm going to the Weeknd concert on Thursday with a bunch of friends. It'll be really fun. I looked at the set list, and it is just 29. It's 29 tracks deep. songs. It's mostly songs from After Hours and Dawn FM, but there's sprinkles in there from some of his older songs off of like
Right, I'm sure some hits.
House of Balloons, and he's doing Low Life. And I hope he brings out Future for that, because the show's obviously in Atlanta. Future's an Atlanta rapper.
Right.
And then he's doing Hurricane with like Kanye West and Lil Baby. I hope he brings out either Future or Lil Baby. One Atlanta rapper just for one of those songs. I hope. Probably not, knowing.
What if they throw a water bottle at him in the first song and
oh my god,
you just have to go home?
Could you imagine? Then what did Kanye West post recently saying like Kid Cudi was afraid of water bottles or something like that?
Is that what he said? I only saw the Skeet Davidson shit.
Super petty stuff about like Kid Cudi walking off stage. Like, what are you, afraid of water bottles or something like that?
Oh my god, bro! Why is he such?
He's just a dick.
He's like, I'm a man of God, and he like makes himself a villain.
Yeah, man.
In all these situations,
he's lucky he is who he is, because nobody else could get away with the stuff.
He's such a big antagonist.
Stuff he gets away with.
Man, Kanye.
Yeah, man.
Do better.
I'm sure you care absolutely zero, just like me. But what do you make of the breakup between Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's like
that's my feelings.
The world before and after this news.
Right.
The same picture of the Earth. Don't care.
It's just like Nav to the music industry. Nothing will change before or after.
Facts. The game will progress.
Everything progresses
exactly the same. So I was gonna bring up something along those lines. Oh, celebrity. What do you call it? Infatuation and worship is weird to me.
Oh yeah.
Like people who like idolize celebrities and like create stan accounts, and like that's their whole like persona, is like what another person that you don't know is doing.
We might have to be careful now.
You think so? You think we'll get attacked by stan culture? Oh, you know what? Speak on this. Speak on this. Please speak on this.
God.
I'm glad you reminded me of this.
Oh God. You know, I thought about this earlier today, and I was like, should I talk about that?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
God.
I'm gonna sit back and let you talk. What did you tweet initially?
I don't remember it was pretty rough. To be fair, it was very mean.
What did you say?
It was pretty bad.
Like,
it's like if fans like keep defending blah blah blah, they must be as stupid as her or something. It was crazy.
And he was talking about
because like Nicki did something weird and petty. I can't remember exactly what it was. Yeah. Either way, it's not worth standing on a hill alone.
Yeah,
and seeing.
So it was Nicki Minaj that he attacked. not attacked, but like
I did not attack her.
Said something mean about on Twitter, and then just people like name search these celebrities on Twitter and like find the tweets. What was it?
It was this video of her on Ellen, and she was complaining about her album not being number one because Travis Scott
I remember that.
took her place
with Astroworld.
Yeah. And she's like, well, I wish I could sell a bunch of bundles and boost my sales like that. It was almost like that James Harden thing where it was like, wish I could run and dunk.
Yeah,
like,
when you talk about Giannis,
same energy. Yeah, it was very envious and jealous.
That's a great parallel. Like that's a really good comparison. Yeah,
and it just rubbed me just in the worst way, and so I just, of course, I post on social media, and they name search everything.
They do.
I forgot, and that was terrible.
You were like fighting for your life all night.
I got cooked. I can't even lie. I got cooked. And you know what? You learn something.
What'd you learn? What were they saying to you, first of all?
They were
because this was like
everything.
Yeah.
It was some personal attacks too. I mean, like that's just like
that's low.
I mean, it's low, but also these people hiding behind like
a
picture of Nicki laughing.
Oh yeah, like the profile pictures. Yeah. Obviously, they aren't showing themselves on the internet.
No,
so
no. At one point, I was like that. I was like, "Why don't you show yourself?" Because I was so sick.
Last resort,
I got called like a bed bug or some shit. That shit sticks with me. That was the one that
damn.
Bed bug is funny.
Not even like weight jokes or anything like that.
No, that was the thing. It's like it was a lot of weight jokes, and I was like, cool, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Right.
But like bed bug is rare. That's
I was
rare
like,
insult.
bed bug?
Bed bug is crazy. No, that would probably stick with me too, for sure.
Right.
For sure. The
it was just
Mick,
like
the McLovin thing.
always ugly people talking shit, and I was just like, yo.
The McLovin thing still sticks with me today.
Oh, really?
Because that was a rare one.
That it was funny because it was the first and only comment on the video at the time.
Yeah. Man, what a funny time that was. But anyways, so like, yeah, the Stan people are interesting. They're an interesting breed.
Interesting is definitely the word.
How exhausting does that have to be to just spend your whole day online defending someone and like praising them or whatever? That just seems like a tired lifestyle. Like, how do you? Do you not have anything going for yourself? Like, why are you invested in this? You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely an outlet for something. I'm not sure what, but
divorced parents. Being bullied at school. Getting picked on at lunch.
Getting an apple with perfect rotation thrown at your head.
The milk carton.
The milk carton, yeah.
Oh, man. Nah, but yeah, you're probably right. Compensation for one thing or another.
Right.
Like,
I mean, some people just like the anonymity and like being sometimes just really mean to people. And I guess they like defending something and being a part of a group, and it becomes this mob mentality. And so they're all like, fuck you. And
it just seems like a miserable existence.
It doesn't sound enjoyable.
No. Like, you got
I don't know.
to get a hobby. Apply for a job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
There's probably people that have made Stan accounts and they've blown up and they've probably monetized it. So good for them. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
But
you know,
me personally, I would.
Lil Nas X was a barb at one point.
A what?
You know, the stands, the Nicki stands.
A barb. I've never heard that.
You've
before.
never heard that?
Nah, but I get it now. Like Barbie.
I learned. I definitely learned.
You got attacked by the Barbie hive. What are they? I know there's the Beehive, which is like Beyonce stands. But
I think
like,
that's just what they're called, the barbs.
The barbs. That's crazy. That's crazy. But
like
yeah,
Barbies,
you definitely learned. Yeah, it didn't click for me at one point. But was that before fame when Lil Nas X was?
Yeah.
He actually went to West Georgia and worked at somewhere locally that like we've been to. I can't remember what it was before, but like he's from the area, which is interesting. It's really cool to see people like from the area
absolutely
blow up and like become famous. Like Jabari Smith just got drafted 3rd overall, and he went to high school not 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So I actually got to meet him, which was pretty cool. But
where'd you meet him?
Sandy Creek High School. He was doing like a like pre-draft video shoot of like where he's from for some sports company, probably local. But yeah, he was a cool guy, kind of. I got to fist bump him, wish him luck. He was like, "Thanks, man." Like, it was a kind of a crowd of us because we were there doing a run,
right?
Playing pickup. But it was cool. He seemed cool. I've heard some stories though. People said he was kind of a dick in high school, but I don't know. People change, people grow. So
there was this one kid. I don't even know him, but my mom was talking at dinner the other day, saying there was this kid at school who was like 6'5", like basketball, real quiet.
Oh, at McIntosh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she said something like, "It's like I'm getting in trouble, like getting him to talk or whatever. Like he's just real quiet."
Yeah.
And no, he said he said something was just like, "I hope and do me," and that's like the only thing he said. He was something crazy.
That's that KD line,
right?
I'm me, I do me, and I chill.
Right, pretty much. Like it was something to that effect, and I was like, "That's pretty cool."
I mean, that is cool. I respect it.
Right, but I was just like, what can she do to get him to talk? I was just like, just I don't know. Next time you see him, tell him your son said you can't guard him.
Oh yeah.
Because I just wanted to see. I was just like, see if his eyes light up. I just want to see what happens.
or tell her to ask him about something NBA related. Be like,
right.
What do you think of Dejounte Murray on the Hawks, or what do you think of KD's trade request? Something like that.
Yeah,
see what happens.
I just want to throw that out there to the youth.
Me and I hoop is a bar though.
Right.
That's
no, it was just something. It was like, I get buckets, or it was something like a cold response.
What a G, man. What a G. Let me see what else we got on the docket here, because I know we had some more things on here. Well, I know we've kind of gone back and forth, but on the topic of music, you think Drake's washed?
Are you asking, do I think Drake is washed?
Do you believe that Drake is nearing the end of his prime when it comes to making music and hits?
I don't know, because every time you think he's down for the count, he comes back with a haymaker, it feels like.
He better come back with some bars, brother. on his next project.
What do you want to see from him in this next album, mixtape,
I would like
EP
to
run,
see
whatever it's gonna be?
I would like to see some kind of fusion of like More Life, where it had some hard-hitting bangers and some light bangers, like Passion Fruit. Passion Fruit's timeless. I love Passion Fruit. And then Sneakin' with 21 Savage on there, and Guile Chester. I think that was off there. I don't know. There were some bangers on More Life. Like it was a good mix of stuff. I want something that's memorable, where it like has a lot of replay value.
Yeah.
Like I like when Drake's going in, or when he's just like, I like the singing stuff too, like Passion Fruit.
Yeah, I like singing stuff like that too.
I want something
when
like
it's
More
done
Life.
well.
Yeah, I want something like More Life. That's what I want.
More Life, really?
Yeah. What about you? You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
More Life is not that good, bro.
I mean, probably all in all, no. But that was just my example of some tracks. I want something like those tracks, but more.
Did he do like a rip off of like XXX on like that one song?
Yes, it was fuck.
I took a vegan advance. Hey,
Yeah, that's Guile Chester.
Yeah.
Guile Chester.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
But yes.
Sorry, I just remembered that. I was like, that was a song on there.
What Drake project would you like to see him kind of do something like again? People over
if you're reading this is too late, or just anything where he's rapping, just rap your ass off, because I know he can do it.
Yes.
It's not like I don't believe he can be a really solid rapper, because he's proven that before.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see more of it.
Facts.
I mean, he doesn't have anything to prove. I don't know. I don't know what direction he's trying to go in, and it doesn't seem like he's been trying these past couple albums. And
not very hard, at least. Like Certified Lover Boy was cool at first. Like I enjoyed it a little bit, but now I only have maybe one or two songs in rotation off that album.
Yeah.
So
I asked y'all the other day, and I was just like, okay, how many Drake songs do y'all have in rotation? Because someone
Just
asked
off his
something
last
about
two
like
albums?
Kendrick's album.
Oh man, you know how much Kendrick I got in rotation still?
How much?
A lot.
Ooh,
a lot.
Let's talk about it.
All right, let's talk on it. Damn, I probably have 4 or 5 tracks in rotation still.
Mm-hmm. Damn, aged pretty well.
To Pimp a Butterfly, I've got 4. Good Kid, Mad City, 6 or 7. Yeah, so a lot.
Listen,
Still in
man,
rotation. What about you?
I have a lot of Kendrick. Like you said, Damn, Good Kid, Mad City. Even some of the Untitled stuff.
See, I wasn't a huge fan of that project.
Right, yeah.
Because
it is like a lot of outtakes and
rough around the edges.
Yeah, just different things that maybe didn't fit in other albums. Specifically, I think To Pimp a Butterfly was the one that was like...
Yeah, because I remember...
Around that era.
Yeah, because it came out before or after. I can't remember.
It came out after.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, how much...
Maybe it was before. I don't know. Either way.
How much more Kendrick do you have?
Oof. I have...
like, just give me a rough estimate of how many tracks per, like...
Tracks
Let's just say
per
his last 3 albums.
I have a lot.
Oh, you know what? Real quick, I have like 3 or 4 off Section 80 as well. So
wow.
Yeah.
I think I have High Power and
You got Ronald Reagan era?
Not that one. I used to,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I guess I played that one out a while ago.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you just get sick of songs. It is what it is. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, cut you off.
Yeah, and ADHD off Section 80.
Of course.
ADHD
Classic.
just goes.
Yep.
Yeah, everything Good Kid, Mad City, like front to back, that shit's flawless.
One of my
I'm not
favorite
gonna
albums
listen
of all
to
time.
like one of the skits for 5 minutes and be like, "Yo, I'm jamming," but you know what I mean.
Yeah, facts. That is my favorite Kendrick album and one of my top 5 all time favorite
albums.
albums.
It's so good, man.
Yeah,
it's so good. And then with Damn, I actually really like Damn. And
me too.
I don't know. Like I said, it kind of aged pretty well to me.
Yeah, facts. What's your favorite song off there?
I think it's called Triple X or something.
Yeah, I love that song with U2 on there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it goes nuts because it has like moments where it's like calm for a second and then it's like dun, 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 dun.
And just like the narrative of it is so cool, and just the way it's done, it's really well done.
Yeah,
Bono's still kind of a tool, but it's whatever.
I think Duckworth on there is one of my favorites. Pride,
I mean, again,
of course,
DNA,
Humble.
it's very hard to like. I don't know. If I made a list, I might switch it around a little bit.
Yeah.
You never know.
But that
like
album
the other day when we did like top 5 albums, I was like,
yeah, it was kind of hard for you to think of it. Yeah,
it's difficult sometimes.
But yeah, I think Damn is probably his second best album to me. Oh, and we didn't even talk about Mr. Morale.
Oh yeah.
How many?
'Cause
I've got probably 4 or 5 off there.
I got
maybe 6.
Count Me Out.
Love that one. Rich Spirit.
Silent Hill. I
Silent
just
Hill's
skip when
good.
Kodak
Comes
on.
Kodak sucks, man. I'm sorry. He's just not a good person, or I don't know. Saying he's not a good artist is probably a reach, but
Everything I've
I don't
heard
fuck
about
with
him is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like this person told me that like he was just popping perks like Tic Tacs at a shoot that he showed up late, like 8 hours for. So
wild.
I mean, that does sound like in character. But
Did you see the B-Lou and Zeus interview they did with him, where it was a song he had released, and like they go and like get in touch with the rappers and like do like interviews with them?
I
and
might
stuff.
have seen clips from it.
He was so off whatever that just he was not present at all, and like he couldn't answer any of their questions. And then B-Lou was like, dude, you're such an inspiration to me. You know how they say never meet your heroes?
Oh yeah.
It was like that, man. It was just sad to
and
watch.
They posted that video?
Yeah, they did, man. They did. Which was tough. But it was like he kind of like poured his heart out and was like, you're a huge inspiration for me. You're the reason.
And he's not going to remember a word of it.
None of it. And he like hardly even responded to him. He was just like, yeah, or something.
Like, yeah, man, that's... Yep.
No, he didn't even say that's cool or nothing. He like hardly acknowledged it, man, actually. It was pretty sad.
That's fucked.
But anyways, that's another topic for another day. So what else you got off Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers?
Die Hard goes pretty...
I like that one.
Pretty good.
Father Time?
Father Time gets a rare play, but again, it's like a narrative-based track, so I'm not going to be like, daddy issues, like that.
For sure.
Imagine bumping that out the windows, being like, never express myself. Like,
yeah, like, I got daddy issues, that's on me. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird to like roll by and be like, okay, I mean, you do you, man, I guess.
Hey, man, listen. No, that Savior, I really like Savior.
I like that one too.
The Keem hook is like, but
yuck.
Are you happy for me?
God, I hate it, man. I hate it. But I like the song. See, that's why Baby Keem's kind of hit or miss for me.
Right.
Like he'll have bangers and then he'll have lines like that on some tracks.
Being that all over the place and experimental has its
ups and downs, for
hills
sure.
and valleys.
For sure. That's why I can't like everything he does.
It's kind of crazy when I saw an interview with him and he's just like, yeah, and so the way we did the album.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Like it's kind of like when I heard Yeet talk. You know?
Right. You don't expect that.
See the Andrew Callahan Channel 5 clip where he's like interviewing Yeet, and it's like, wow, you sound like a normal guy. Excuse me, but your music is crazy sounding.
Right.
I don't know. It's interesting though to hear artists when they're not performing, how they talk, how they sound.
Yeah, of course. It's nice to put artists in
personify them a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Personalize.
Yeah, personalize. Yeah, exactly. They're not
personified.
unliving.
No,
I think you're right. I have no idea. One of the words.
Either way. One of them.
Either way, man. What's next, man? What else you want to talk about? Anything on your mind? Let me look at my list. Try to brainstorm something on the spot real quick. We talk about food.
Why do all these movies suck?
Let's talk about movies. What have you seen recently that you've enjoyed or didn't enjoy?
What I watched recently was like a throwback movie. It was like when Mike Myers was like really young. It was So I Buried an Axe Murderer, I think was the title.
I feel like I've heard of that.
It's a pretty good movie. It's I mean, there's some parts that are really corny and hokey, but like I don't know. It was fun. I was also pretty drunk, so if it doesn't hold up, don't be surprised.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm gonna do? You know when I'm gonna watch that? Nevuary.
Interesting. What movies are you really into right now?
Nothing. I mean, I have some favorite movies, but they're like...
Fuck those favorite movies. Sorry.
No, I'd be doing that to you. Just as a joke, mostly, because I like to get the reaction.
Oh, yeah. Sounds fucking terrible.
That was what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you. It's like what you guys have done to me for so long. It's payback, buddy.
Listen.
What's up?
It's like a meter. It just fills up, and then I'm just like, ah! And then
yeah, for sure. For sure, because you can only tolerate so much Alex bullshit until it reaches the boiling point.
Did that part of the podcast with Dom make it in where I was like, can you let me finish?
Of course. Of course. I was actually...
I don't know if anyone made it that far.
Probably not, but that was really funny.
Can you let me finish?
There was one point where I was looking like this, And I looked at the camera. I was like, because I was, yeah, I could show it to you after this, actually. But yeah, of course it made it in. I was gonna, I posted the clip where you were telling that story to TikTok today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Account.
I saw that.
And I was gonna include the look, but I was like, nah. I didn't include the part. I think you saw it, so I didn't include the part where you're like, damn man, can you let me finish? I genuinely felt kind of bad. I was like, damn, I do be doing that sometimes. But
Nate has been like being very nice about it, and like almost being like, no, it's okay, I'll let you finish.
yeah, because like
it's so funny.
Man, I've tried to get better at it, but sometimes I just have a thought that like
I have stuff I'm working on too, man. You're not the only one.
yeah, like I think we all do it to a degree.
Oh yeah, I cut people off.
I'm probably.
I always cut people off.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm probably the worst with it among our friend group though, for sure. But we all kind of do it. It's just like we'll have like an idea that we want to express on the topic we're talking about, and then it just kind of whatever.
Right.
But I've tried to be conscious of it a little more.
Yeah.
You know, we all got room to grow for sure.
Oh yeah.
So this is an interesting topic though, because what do you feel like you do anything that like?
Ooh, what like social stuff?
I guess yeah, like that you feel like you could work on. I can't think of anything.
I mean, just like I zone out because I'm like ADHD as fuck, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm a good listener to a degree.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Occasionally.
Very occasionally.
On occasion.
I don't know. It depends.
I guess. Yeah. We all have like social things we can get better at.
I take things personally a lot. But
like
not in
what?
not in like the MJ I'm gonna destroy you because of it way. More like the self pity and wallow in your own head sort of way. So it doesn't benefit me like Michael Jordan, unfortunately.
It's more so of a I get it. Kind of woe is me type thing.
Yeah, it kind of gets to be like that. Yeah,
it happens. Well, I saw you tweeted the other day something like that. It was like trying not to take it personal or something like that. What was that about? Do you remember?
Oh God! Again, it was something that was very non-consequential. Just someone said, "It's like just an awkward social." It was like, "Hey man, chill out," or it was something like I don't know.
Huh.
You're
ever usually
like,
pretty chill though, like
right.
in public settings. So I'm surprised someone said that to you in any context.
Right? I don't know. It's like,
do you remember what it was?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
At least like exactly what happened.
Yeah,
but
I feel you.
No, it's just those moments make me really self-conscious, and then I'm like, fuck, it was fucking.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean,
Oh man.
I wish I had the confidence you have to just be like, well, fuck it,
Yeah, I guess, bro. Jacoby flamed me one time, and I deserved it because we had gone out to go hang out with some new friends or friends, like mutual friends of friends. Does that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I was, me, I'm happy-go-lucky, I guess. I don't know. Like I love to entertain the crowd.
Yes.
Almost at all times. And so I was just taking it too far.
Yeah.
And he kind of laid into me a little bit because the joke was at his expense.
Right.
And he didn't like it. And I, looking back at it, I definitely should have not said what I said. So I deserve it sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, so sometimes like people.
But I do need to be better about that. But anyways, what were we saying?
No, I think people sometimes like pick a target for that. Not you didn't do it in a malicious way, like you said. You're just like trying to entertain the crowd, and you thought it was.
I think
a cool
most
thing.
people took it that way, but it's because it was about him. It was like I would probably be upset as well if I was in his shoes. So yeah, I get it. But it happens.
Have you ever had that happen where like someone like you're at the expense of a joke, like and you're just like, nah, that wasn't right. Like, have you been on the other end of it?
I'm sure. I can't think of like a specific time. Actually, I mean, yeah, probably. Like I'll say or do something that's weird, I guess, or not, just at a function or whatever, and then they'll be like, "Look at Alex over there. What is like? Look at him doing that thing." I don't fucking know. Like, I can't dance, so like,
right?
I'll like.
Remember that when that one girl was like, "You can't dance for shit."
When?
It was like a month or two ago.
Where were we? What happened? Said it to you or me?
Said it to you.
Said it to me? Kinda. That rings a slight bell. I don't really
I think
remember.
she was like, look over at him, and it was me dancing, and I'm just like drunk, like.
I was like, nah, if somebody tells me I can't dance, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. You're spitting. I can't.
Right. It's like, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it is what it is, man. I just like to have fun. Like, I don't care.
Right. Yeah. People are just like, you're not good at that. Cool.
But yeah, I've definitely had people like laugh at something I was doing, but I can laugh at myself. So I'll laugh with them and like continue to joke about it with them.
So sometimes I have trouble doing that and distinguishing when people are like, nah, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Like the personal thing.
Right, I mean, I try to turn it into a thing where it's like, no, like, let's be cool. You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah. It really just depends on your personality, really. You know what I mean? Like, and then just kind of growing, I guess. Like, you don't take things as personally. I don't know. Like, when I was a kid, I used to take everything personally. You know what I mean? Like, everything was a slight at me. And, like, if there was a joke.
What does that mean?
If there was a joke at my expense, it was, like, the end of the world for me.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of grew out of it. So, and then I kind of, like, shifted it into a good thing where I was be like, hey, I can make people laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By joking about whatever they're joking about with me. So I just kind of learned to, like, laugh at myself more and then just be, like, more comfortable in my own skin, kind of. And that just comes with, like, age and growing up. So, but, yeah. What else you got?
Nothing. Have you ever been basically had like a crowd turn on you?
Had a crowd turn on me.
Like a bad joke, and they were like, "What the fuck?" Like,
no, because generally I would say I know where the line is usually. But there's been times where I have tried to make a joke and it just fell completely flat. Because either people didn't.
I mean, everyone's done that.
Yeah, like people didn't get the reference, or.
Oh yeah, those are great moments that are they just kind of stick with you.
Yeah, because then you kind of everybody's just like, you know, you get the side eye and like the people turn around and are like, "What was that?" Nothing, man. Nothing, man.
Nothing, man. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It was a dumb joke.
I didn't say anything.
Dumb joke. Yo, I was on a
worry about
date one time actually. And, like, I didn't really know her very well at the time.
Okay, so y'all were still getting to know each other through the date.
Yeah, and we're still friends now.
Okay.
But we were on a date, and you know how, like, kind of the jokes I would make, like, I'll like, call someone an idiot, or I'll just, like, be like,
right.
Like, you know, I'll just, not, oh, that guy's an idiot, but, like.
Yeah, no, just
I'll make jokes about things and other people that are kind of harsh, but like I'm clearly joking. You know what I mean? I did something like that to her. I was like, oh, that's, what are you, stupid or something like that? No, it wasn't even like that.
What, are you dumb?
Dude, it was a while ago, and I think I said something like I was making fun of her for doing something, and she didn't like know that I was being facetious or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it kind of hurt her feelings, and like she kind of stopped talking for a second in the car ride, and I was like, I like tried to like make another joke, and she just kind of was like, just kind of gave me a look, and I was like, oh
boy,
what happened? Like, did I say something? She was like, well, it kind of hurt my feelings when you said XYZ.
I think I've had that happen before.
And I was like, okay, see me, I'm just being sarcastic. I'm just, you know, trying to be funny. I was just trying to make a joke. I'm sorry. So yeah, I mean, like, I think I should from that I learned to wait to make jokes like that until you really know somebody. Because like you were talking about in the last episode about like knowing when you're kidding, that's important. Like, so yeah, for sure. I think that's a big thing. But while we're on the subject of women, have you ever like done anything like that?
Oh, Hoscarium?
Yeah. Not.
I mean, absolutely, yeah. Because I've been on a lot of dates, and none of them have
Mr.
resulted
Bitches.
in. No, not at all. Mr. meets bitches, and they go home and never see each other.
This isn't going to work out?
Yeah. Mr. sees bitches for an hour or two.
Mr. Bitch Scare. Oh, my God, that's bad.
No.
That's bad. No, but yeah, like give me a couple. Just tell me a story, I guess. I'm interested. I feel like I've heard a couple that you've told me.
I think I got grifted by a homeless person one time on Tinder.
Huh? What is grifted?
Like they kind of like stay at your place and just like mooching off of you. So like it was like someone on like,
really?
A dating site, and yeah, she showed up and she was just like clearly like frazzled and like not saying anything.
What the fuck, dog? That is fascinating.
No, yeah, it was kind of wild.
People seeking refuge on dating apps.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
What?
Have you never heard of that?
No.
Yeah, that happens a lot actually.
Wow. So what happened? Did you like? Did
Just
you want
like I was like,
food and-
hey, I kind of let her sit in for an hour because I felt bad.
Yeah.
But like after an hour, I was like, all right, come on, let's
Did you even like talk to her or
go.
anything, or like?
kind of. I tried to make conversation, but it was weird. I don't know, man.
I've never heard of. What is it called? Grifting? Is that what you
I
said?
think I could be totally wrong. You know, I'm gonna
Huh.
Google that right now.
Yeah, no,
I
that
don't
is-
want to sound fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, that's genuinely fascinating. Like homeless people on dating apps looking for a place to stay. Huh. No, I've never thought about that, but that just kind of goes to show people will find unique ways to use apps and services to benefit them, which is fascinating. It's a cool human what do you call it? Innovation of the mind, I guess. I don't know. What's it called?
That's a okay word for it, but it's not really
Ah.
super accurate. But anyways, it doesn't have a specific word, but
Okay. No, that's fascinating though.
it was just weird.
Is that the only time that's happened to you?
Yeah. I mean, like a lot of times people don't look like their profile pictures. You've got you have to have at least some experience like that, right?
Let me think.
Because like, do you just request pictures up front and be like, all right, FaceTime
Yeah.
me right now?
No, I don't do that. But like, I don't really actively try to like meet up that quick. Like, I try to get to know the person first,
Me too.
and then
yeah.
if I really like them, like their personality, and like I see their pictures or whatever, I'm attracted to them. Then I'll be like, after a while, I'll be like, okay, I'm ready to meet you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I learned to do that because one time I was like just super eager, like I was new to the dating apps or whatever, and I was really wanting to like meet somebody or whatever, and then like the first conversation I was like, so do you want to go get dinner somewhere sometime? And I realized like at the time, like I didn't think about it, but I realized later on I was like, oh, you're being kind of like pushy, like creepy.
Mhm.
Like that's how it could be seen, but that wasn't how I meant it. You know what I mean? I was just eager to fucking meet somebody, I guess. But yeah, no, I've definitely scared the hose a few times.
Actually, that wasn't even scary. That was just a weird offshoot story. I'm just trying to think of different things.
At least you didn't start talking about Call of Duty at a bar.
Yeah, in the middle of a bar.
Yeah, that was kind of wild. I don't know why
Yeah.
I did that.
I was trying to spit game to that German girl, and I
Oh,
was
yeah?
just like, I took 2 years of German, and they did not go well. I was like,
She was like, very nice.
sprechen Sie Deutsch? And she was like, she did like a full sentence, and I was like, yep,
I knew what that meant. You know what I mean?
for sure. She could have
yeah.
called me a fucking idiot with a micropene, and I was like, yeah.
Not a micro. Jesus. Goddamn, Seth. That was
What?
crazy. No, that was just wild. I wasn't expecting that one. That was funny, though. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of a weird world to
Right.
be involved in and get into, but hopefully we're both in a spot now where we would no longer have to use these apps. Or, like, because they're just weird.
Right.
They're weird.
It shouldn't be this way to begin with.
Yeah. It's hard to meet people when you're not, like, act like over the summer you're not in school, or you're not, like, I don't know. People at work also are just not.
Right.
not
Yeah,
it. I don't know.
that's a terrible idea because you don't want to do work.
Yeah. Made that mistake a few times.
I wasn't trying to be that way,
Nah, man.
I see it at different places I've worked before, and it's just weird. Have I told you about that?
Yeah, you did. At Chick-fil-A?
Oh God, should I talk about that?
Yeah. Of course.
This woman did a squad wipe on a whole kitchen. It's kind of
no.
it's kind of tough. Not me though.
Yeah, you stayed away.
Yeah, because they were like teenagers or whatever. But-
Mm,
'cause that's mostly what it was, because I was working with a lot of 16 to 18-year-olds, and then there were some adults, but very few.
Yeah.
And so dating was not in my
Right.
thing. I was just there to work.
Yeah, facts. Make
But,
it bread, king.
Yeah, so they started this woman was dating one of the cooks, whatever.
Mhm.
And then damn, I got nothing, man.
For real?
It's a lot, man.
I remember you telling me like they were like arguing like on the
Yeah,
shift.
okay, I'll just cut to that. Basically, like they started dating and they broke up, and then they started basically hashing out their fucking relationship issues in the kitchen
In front of everybody.
in front of everyone. I'm like making nuggets or fries or whatever, and all of a sudden I started to hear their voices get louder and louder and louder.
Why are you texting other bitches?
Right, pretty much just like, was that why you broke up with me, huh? Like crazy
Oh.
shit. I was like, woo.
Yeah,
what
sometimes.
was going on? And
yeah,
then
man.
it's like, then like as he walked away, no, he said something crazy. Like he was 17 and she was 18, so it's like, well, even if you did date me, it's like that would make you a pedophile or something wild.
Nah, man.
And then he just walked away.
What?
And then she she was like, "What at least blah blah blah." Like said, I can't even remember what, but they were screaming at the top of their lungs. This is a Chick-fil-A kitchen, and
Jesus.
so I look at the manager at the window, and I'm like, "Hey man, you gonna do something?" And he's like he did not want to come and deal with that.
Man, nah. Man, yeah, sometimes you're just caught in a weird spot and you hear things you don't want to hear other people talk about. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Oh, man.
And then after that, she started dating like other people in the kitchen, and then had a fling with another guy, and then
She for the team, I guess. She for the Chick-fil-A leaders.
Oh my god, she really
Chick-fil-A team leaders.
team leaders, bro. They would hand out team leader left and right. They'd give like two people the same position, and then by the time it's like time to do anything, it would just be two children yelling at each other. No, I need to do this and you need to do that, and then nothing would get accomplished.
Amazing. Do you get a pay raise for that, for being a team leader?
I think you get like $1. It's like here, shut up and take this.
I guess.
Now you're a leader.
Yeah, no, I'm good, actually.
Right.
Don't put me in that position if it doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of funny how the restaurant business works. Yeah, no, I'm done fooling around, trying to date coworkers. I'm finished. I've reached the point where it's like, you know what? You don't make the same mistake 3 times. You know what I'm saying? You can make it once. You can make it twice even. But what's that George Bush quote? Fool me 3 times.
It's like fool me once,
Shame on
you.
Yeah.
Fool me twice.
Can't get fooled again or some shit.
Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Some dumbass stuff. But anyway, yeah, no, you can make the same mistake once, twice, but once you make the same mistake a 3rd time, it's kind of like bordering like insanity. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
Like
it's
expecting
no,
different
it's the
results.
definition of insanity.
Yeah.
It's doing the same thing and expecting a different result.
Not doing it again.
There you go.
You live and learn, right?
Right.
So, yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Not again. I don't care how fine she is. Not doing it.
Not doing
Because
it.
no. Because if I meet you working in the food industry, I feel like that's just not gonna go well. I mean, maybe down the line, but no. Nope. What were you gonna say?
Okay, that's a.
Hmm?
I was just thinking of food chains. What is?
Oh, we can transition to food.
Yeah, let's transition.
Yeah, for sure.
What is your least favorite food chain and why?
You know, as a food connoisseur, it's hard for me to dislike food because I can find something I like most places, I would say.
But if you had something at the F tier.
Does it have to be fast food or can it just be any restaurant? Because I went to an O'Charlie's one time. Dog shit. I got a burger and it was so burnt.
Dog shit.
No, dude, for real. I ordered a burger and it was so overcooked that it just like tasted
Said, well done.
tasted like a tire, bro. Like they served me like a wheel.
They served you a
hockey
fender
puck.
bender.
Yeah, bro. It's like here's a signed NHL hockey puck for you to eat. Sell it on eBay. I don't fucking no. It was bad though. And then I tried it a second time. And I think I got like chicken fingers or something. And they were like, I don't know, they just tasted like they were microwaved and they were hard and they're just not good. So if it was an F minus, I'd probably say O'Charlie's because the 2 times I've tried it was. But how about you? What do you hate?
The worst food. Food places do I hate?
I know you said Zaxby's has been on the decline.
Oh,
for a while.
it's nearing into C or almost D tier.
It used to be A, man.
It used to be. I mean, everything used to be, but is what it is.
The recession.
McDonald's is kind of mid. It's pretty mid now.
Yeah, I mean, I used to eat it semi regularly when I was a kid, but then they made us watch Super Size Me in like middle school.
Yeah.
And
They made everyone watch that.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
ever since I saw Super Size Me, I have eaten McDonald's maybe once or twice a year, if that. And it's like against my will. It's like everybody else. It's like, yeah, we'll stop at McDonald's. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna be the guy who's like, no, can we go somewhere else? Like, I would have been in my younger days, but nah. I try to have.
What's
I
funny
try not to control
is
situations.
you probably go to Wendy's and Taco Bell and different things just as much.
Type
but
shit.
Just you said, yeah. What about it?
No, I don't eat fast food a ton, but yeah, I definitely will go to Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, and not really bat an eye.
How many chicken sandwiches could you do in a sitting?
Now?
In your prime.
In my prime, probably 4, 5.
4?
Now
4 or 5?
I can't even do 2 now, man.
I mean,
I just can't eat like that anymore. Not without consequences or feeling like shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
We're at that age.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, in my prime, bro, I could eat a whole large pizza from Papa John's and not even blink.
Not even blink.
No, man.
No repercussions later.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing, bro. Like I've never had like apparently humans are not supposed to be able to digest dairy. Like IBS is you're supposed to have it. It's like a mutation if you don't. Like if you're not lactose intolerant, apparently it's a mutation. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Are you lactose intolerant?
Like I might be and not know it. I might be developing.
Do you get like
some type of?
Do you get any kind of stomach pain or issues
no,
after
I actually kind of use like whole milk and like things that have like thick dairy to suppress like acidic stuff.
But you don't have any like
reflux.
Okay. You don't have any like stomach issues afterwards though?
Not really, no.
Okay. Apparently that's a mutation because like most people can't process a lot of dairy, like it upsets their stomach. But no, I could eat all that cheese on that pizza and have no issues later.
We're mutants, man.
But I also had like extreme acne at that time, so I'm sure my diet wasn't contributing to anything, getting better back then. But you live and learn. But yeah, no, nowadays, no, I can't even eat 4 slices of pizza without feeling bad about myself.
It's usually 4 slices for me.
Yeah, 4 is the max, and then I'll save the rest over the next couple days. But like, dude, I used to eat 2 or 3 like giant meals a day. And then as I've gotten older, I just can't do it anymore. Like I eat, like I was telling you earlier, I'll eat 1 meal and then like have a snack or 2 maybe throughout the day, and then that's all I can really eat, or else I just feel not good about myself.
Like bloated?
Kinda. I just don't like the way it makes me feel to eat a lot anymore, because it used to not bother me and now it does. So yeah, I guess I feel bloated, and then I just know in the back of my mind like I need to have a better diet if
what I usually do is if I eat anything super heavy or just bad, I try to make sure to have some sort of exercise or thing that I'm doing to counteract that.
For sure.
If I'm going to go crazy on this one thing from Zaxby's, I'm going to eat something smaller and healthier for dinner or for lunch or whatever. And
then go play some basketball or something.
Right, yeah.
Go for a run, something like
lately
that.
I've been just like exercising 4 or 5 times a week.
There you go.
So that's been, it's interesting because like sometimes I get like knee pains and joint pain a little bit, but it's weird. It's almost like the more you do it, the less prone you are to getting some of those feelings.
Yeah.
You kind of have to know when to stop and when to keep going.
It's kind of like maintenance for your body in a way, I guess.
Right. That's kind of how I view it, because, I'm still not, I mean, I am the peak of, physical health. I think a lot of people are jealous. That's one thing I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Constant jealousy.
Just being...
People wish they had...
People don't like the term raw athlete.
Yeah.
But it's what describes me best, and it's the title I use when describing myself to other people.
You know what's hilarious is because I know you, I was able to catch the transition from the serious talk to the joke. But some people who don't know you wouldn't be able to
probably
catch
not.
That, which is hilarious. But that's just from knowing you so long. But that's funny, by the way. That was a good bit. Yeah, I think when it comes to me, people wish that they had to wear glasses as long as I've had them my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like Carlos said the craziest thing to me one day. He said, dude, I wish I could wake up every morning and reach for my glasses, and then like that would be the first thing I do every day. And I was like, wow, man.
That is what I do.
That really means a lot to me. Thank you. No, what he actually said, though, is he was like, because we were going to Waffle House, and it was everyone in the car had like wore glasses but him, and he was like, guys, you know what's crazy is you have to, like, I just wake up and start my day. You guys have to reach for your glasses. That shit was funny. It was funny as hell. I was like, okay, Carlos, all right, man, all right, man, you have to see me later.
Right.
Nah. No, but I've had glasses since I was in 3rd grade, so they've been a part of me forever, really. Like,
yeah, you don't know any difference.
3/4 of my life, I'd say. So, well,
have you ever thought about getting hoop goggles?
I have, actually. I would love to have a pair of prescription goggles to play basketball in, because I have to wear the burners,
right?
Like the old pair, which are an old prescription, and they fit wonky as fuck on my face, which is fine. That's what they're for. You know what I mean? They're not that bad, but like I can tell the difference between my regular glasses and the burner ones. But yeah, if I could get a pair of like prescription goggles to hoop in, you know what? Actually, I might look into that and order that.
Please do, and just like show up like next time.
Show up looking like Kareem.
Yeah, just no context. Hi, welcome to the podcast, and just.
Oh, on here? Yeah, that'd be hilarious. No, but I think I should look into that for sure. You got anything else, brother?
No, my butt hurts from sitting on this chair so long.
Yeah, and I'm hungry. I'm ready to go eat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
We'll brainstorm some. Talk about food has got me,
Right.
You feel me?
Did we mail this one in? Are we okay?
With what?
This episode.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, it's really different.
There's a lot of kind of overlap and going back and forth, but I feel like that's just kind of like regular conversation. It should encapsulate that anyway. So, yeah, I feel like it was fine. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. This was kind of a different format than before. Next time we'll kind of have more set topics. This was just kind of on a whim type thing. So next episode we'll have more talking points and things to really talk about. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to all my Spotify, Apple Podcast people, anybody on TikTok who is watching those. We got 1,000+ likes now on the TikTok. So, hoping to keep that up and continue to grow the show and stuff. But yeah, leave a like if y'all enjoyed. Be sure to share it and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.